Christ says, "You will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes upon you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, throughout Judea and Samaria, and to the ends of the earth." How do we do that? It requires 4 things: prayer, learning, belonging, mission. The result? We'll each be better equipped to bring the love of Jesus Christ and His holy church to a contemporary society in desperate need of His divine healing, teaching, and peace. I'm Bishop Earl Boyea of Lansing. Join me on this year-long journey as week by week we master how to respond to that call of Jesus Christ to each of us. This is Be My Witnesses. My sisters and brothers in the Lord, welcome to week 47 of BMW, Be My Witnesses. I'm Bishop Earl Boyea of the Diocese of Lansing. For the next 2 weeks in this final cycle of formation to be witnesses, we focus on belonging to what is beyond our own powers. This week, being docile to the Holy Spirit reminds us that we act entirely by the power of the Holy Spirit. We belong to Him. Someone who clearly let the Holy Spirit guide his life was Philip. Philip was one of the first 7 deacons in the church. Philip cooperated fully with the Spirit's prompting. After the death of his co-deacon, Stephen, Philip was one of those scattered from Jerusalem into uncharted territory, the area around Samaria. There, he preached, expelled demons, and healed the sick. He really was quite a sensation. However, no one controls the Holy Spirit of Jesus. Not letting Philip enjoy his successes in Samaria, the Spirit moved Philip toward the village of Gaza. There, he encountered a eunuch who was a court official from Ethiopia in Eastern Africa. This man already believed in the God of the Jews. Philip now instructed him about how Jesus was the fulfillment of all the Jewish prophecies. The eunuch was so moved by this that he asked to be baptized. And whammo! As soon as that happened, the Spirit snatched Philip away. Finally, the Spirit moved Philip to evangelize along the Mediterranean coast as far north as Caesarea. There, he settled with his 4 daughters who themselves were gifted with the Holy Spirit. Paul was on his way toward Jerusalem for his eventual arrest and being sent to Rome to be martyred. He stayed several days at Philip's house where everyone was speculating about Paul's probable fate. Paul remained firm in moving forward, and no doubt Philip was the leader in having everyone support him, saying, "The Lord's will be done." Jesus wants all of his followers to be open to the Spirit. This Spirit is not a thing or property or possession of ours. Rather, this Spirit is the gift of God. This means we do not control the Spirit of God. Rather, Jesus wants us to be open to wherever the Spirit moves us. This can be a bit scary. However, with faith, we know that God's will for us is always for our good and for the good of the church and the world. Jesus wants us to believe in the power of the Holy Spirit in our lives, allowing ourselves to be guided by the Spirit, grabbing those moments when we can have a positive impact in someone else's life, and always saying, "The Lord's will be done." God has a plan for each one of us. Let us open ourselves to His Spirit so that we will do God's will. That is where true happiness lies. For our challenge this week, celebrate that the Holy Spirit is working in your life. I will leave to you the manner of that celebration. Perhaps do so with your small group or your mission partner. Until next week, may God bless you.